What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm the girl, Lady T. And tonight, we are talking love and hip-hop Hollywood, y'all. So, let's get into it. Y'all, tonight is the night. We've been waiting like 6 episodes for this. It's the big reveal. And one thing I'm glad about is that they got straight into it, which they should have, because last week they had us waiting all dang on episode and then shit pop off. Well, so the episode picks right back up where we left off with Miles talking to the therapist. And Amber shows up and he tells her like, look, you know, I love you, but I've been dealing with some things, and I've been wanting to tell you some things, but I had to figure it out within myself. And, you know, he finally tells her, look, I've been having feelings for someone of the same sex. And at first, to me, it seemed like she was just trying to process it, and she was all right. Not really okay, but just, you know, how do I say, just, you know, dealing with it. But then, when he said he been in a relationship, that's when she went freaking postal. She was like, everybody was right too. Everybody was right about you. And here go Miles, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm just like, wow. The dramatics. And not to say that this don't happen for real, but I was just thinking like the way she ran out of there and then her sister, her mama, all of a sudden just jump out the car trying to hold her down because she just running. And, you know, he done ran to the bathroom. I'm like, wow. Okay, and then, you know, the counselor goes sit in the car with Amber, and she's like, you know, I'm upset right now. I don't want to see him. And, you know, the counselor lets her know that, look, he's been dealing with this for a while, and he loves you, and this was really hard for him. And, you know, she tells the counselor, look, I don't hate him. I love him. I just feel like he should have just kept it real. You know, if anything, he could have told me why he wait till now. And, you know, the counselor lets him know that's something that he had to come to terms with before he could tell anybody. And so, then after that, the counselor goes back and talks to Miles. And she lets Miles know that, hey, she does not hate you. But right now, she's feeling some type of way. But she will talk to you, just not today. And I really thought, even though this was really dramatic, that it kind of spoke to the truth of how the person that you've been having feelings for. Now, I get it. We all say, what the fuck? Why are you tripping? You know, y'all ain't been together for years. But they've been best friends. You know, she's been hoping that they could get back together. And she just, her thing is, she's hurt because he just couldn't keep it real with her. And I get that, but you got to understand that maybe it took him a long time to keep it real with himself. Okay. So, then we get to Nia, Shonda, and Nikki baby. Okay, y'all, look, let me tell y'all. I can't deal. Shonda is so freaking stupid, yo. Like, seriously, I can't deal. I'm not going to deal. Like, she's sitting up there telling Shonda and Nikki about her situation with Soulja Boy and Nas and their little altercation. And she's telling them that, you know, Soulja Boy's still trying to get with her and he want to have dinner. And Nikki baby and Shonda, they like, so what they got to do with you? You going? You want to go? And she was like, what I want to do is tell him I need him to change, but I know that's something he not going to do. You right, he not going to do it. And your dumb self is still going to go and meet up with him. Ain't nobody stupid. That's why you're going to be in the same freaking predicament. Like, come on. That's so dumb. Then, And then you're going to be asking yourself why. That's another fucked up thing. You be going through the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's freaking insanity. Anyway, then we get Brandi with her overly animated ass. You know, every time she get in the confessional, she just be yelling and just be over the top. So anyway, you know, she's still dealing with the aftermath of her and her husband getting into it and the ring getting thrown and everything. So she beat up with Tiny. And I'm like, go ahead, Tiny. Get you some little airtime on another VH1 show. Anyway, so Tiny tells her, look, you a firecracker. And if you want anything to work out with you and your husband, you got to calm down and be ready to talk to him. You can't be always popping off. And so Brandi tells her, like, yeah, you right. If I want my marriage to work, I got to learn how to basically relax, relate, release. And then we get to Ray J and Tia. Y'all, put this down in the comments. Why every time they meet up, they meet up at the same freaking hilltop and Tia come up in that same freaking Uber every damn time? Like, it never fails. So anyway, she is talking to Ray J, and Ray J just let it be known. Look, you foul as hell because you were posing as Princess's friend so you could infiltrate our relationship and all this other stuff. And Tia with her lying self is like, no, we became friendly and I was just trying to put you up on game. I'm like, Tia, you are such a freaking liar. For once, Ray J called that shit what it was. You sat up there and plotted against this girl when she thought that y'all could be cool. So don't go around here lying and try to act like it just happened. Like you ain't had shit to do with it, like it wasn't premeditated. Girl, bye. Okay, so then we got Fizz meeting up with Brandi's husband. And Brandi's husband is just telling Fizz, like, you know, Brandi be tripping, you know, and I don't got time. She come up here busting in studios, and if she don't trust me, then fuck it, I ain't gonna wear my ring. And Fizz, as much as he tried to be a playboy, I mean, wanted to tell him to sit his ass down, because some people ain't meant to be playboys. Some people are just meant to be good guys, and it's okay. Fizz, it is okay that you are a good guy. So Fizz told him, like, look, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you taking off that ring, dude, when you marry somebody, you're making a commitment. And if I was married, I would never take off my ring. And you need to, you know, basically figure that out. Figure out what you want to do. And, you know, Brandi's husband is basically, he conflicted because he loved, you know, his career, but he loved his family too. And he talking real crazy, talking about like, I'm just thinking I'm just going to bust up and go on the road. I'm like, nigga, you married. You are freaking married. What you mean you thinking about just busting up and going on tour and not letting her know? Are you stupid? You really want her to pop off. And then we got Amber laying in bed talking to her grandma. And, you know, she tells her grandma that Miles has told her that that he has feelings for another man and that they're in a relationship. And all grandma can say is, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. And I'm just like, here we go. And so, you know, Amber just feels like she is wasting her time. And I can understand that too, because she's like, dang, if he could have been told me, I could have gave up all this hope that I had and been moved on. And I get that. But on the other hand, it's not like y'all were together. And after a while, you should have been moved on, regardless if he had told you he was gay or not. You see what I'm saying? How long do you wait for somebody? So in a sense, yeah, he wasted your time, but you wasted your own time. And anyway, then her grandma turned around talking about he used it as a control thing because he wanted to keep her, in the palm of his hands. I'm like, I don't think so. I think that he was just really trying to come to terms and trying to figure out how he could tell her. And it was just hard. Don't nobody know how to deal with that. First of all, you got to admit it to yourself. And then you got to find some way to admit it to other people. So, and Amber's just like I said, she feel like she wasted her time. And she just feel like she lost a lot of friends and family because everybody was trying to tell her he was gay. And, she would argue and fight people on his behalf and come to find out that they were right. But like I said, again, after a while, you have to do what's right for you. I mean, we all been in a situation where we've been in love and we hold our hope and we want our relationships to work. But if you see that it's not working, you have to be strong enough to do what's best for you and move on. Okay, y'all, this shit when Nia and Soulja Boy got to stop because I'm about to get real pissed off. OMG. So, Nia, against her better judgment, goes to go meet Soulja Boy for dinner. And basically, her situation is this. She's tired of always dealing with his bullshit. And like she tell him, look, I feel like you are not always completely honest. Just like when we walked into this situation together, you didn't tell me everything that I needed to know. And you had me out here blindsided. And he like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But what the fuck you want me to do? If you gonna have a fucking attitude, then we ain't gonna never be able to move on. And you need to move the fuck on. And all this other shit. And I'm just like, come again, my nigga. Come again. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get where he gets off. And then when she's trying to tell him how hurt she is by all the BS that he does, he just still like, you know what? If you can't accept my apology, then screw you. And she was like, no, I need you to start owning up to your shit if we ever have a chance to move it out. And he was like, I am moving out. I said I was sorry. I could have just said, fuck it, I'm worth $25 million. Fuck you and I'm gonna go fucking be with her. I'm like, really? This is the problem. First of all, Nia, come here. Come here. You brought this on yourself, okay? And the reason why I say that is because you should have left him a long time ago. He looked like a freaking rodent. I don't understand what you see in him. I mean, I understand he got some type of money, but you Teddy Riley's daughter. You can get your own money. You pretty. You can go ahead and be some type of model or whatever. And Soulja Boy, calm down, cause you ain't all that, my dude, okay? You definitely ain't all that. And you talking about you worth $25 million. Boy, bye. Boy, you probably spent half that money on antibiotics for all the STDs that you got, okay? Because you look like a freaking STD. I'm so sick of you, Soulja Boy. That's exactly why your name is Soulja Boy, because you are a boy. I'm sick of you just running around here being cocky and thinking that you can do whatever the hell you want to do just because you got a couple of dollars in the bank. And that junk could be gone tomorrow. So you know what? Do you, my dude, because ain't nothing good gonna ever come to you. Like, niggas like him make me sick because it's a lot of men out there like him. And the amazing thing about it is they don't even get half of what he got, and they still think that they are that. I wouldn't even care if Soulja Boy was worth $1 billion. Okay, I don't care if he had Bill Gates money. That would not justify me putting up with his BS. I'm sorry. And Nia, you need to grow up and move the hell on because he ain't worth it. So Brandi is finally ready to make up with Max. So, she got the candles lit, wearing her little sexy lingerie, and, he all laying in the bed, and she apologizing, and she saying that she realizes that she don't need to always be popping off. And, he apologizes too. He said, I was wrong for throwing a ring, and part of it is because I came from the hood and I ain't really know nobody that was married, much less wear a ring. And he surprises her with not only a new ring for him, but a new ring for her. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. But anyway, then we move on to Nikki. Nikki is going to Nas's storefront opening. And when she get there, she lets Nas know that her services are no longer needed. She pulls the shiny O'Neal because she feels as though, she is Nia's friend. And so she got to be loyal to Nia. Well, Nas was okay with that until homegirl Nikki baby just kept going in. Like, yeah, because that was just wrong. Because, he's publicly on social media with her, and you knew that, and you should just have more respect for yourself. And Nas was like, how are you going to tell me to have more respect for myself when you, Mally Ma, and Masika was going through the same shit? And I was like, you are right. You are so right. Even though Nikki was like, but I was the girlfriend. It don't matter. You were still in a freaking stupid love triangle over somebody who didn't want you. Okay? Just like Nas is dealing with Soulja Boy, and he don't want her. These men don't want nobody. They just want to screw whatever they can screw. They don't care about y'all. So anyway. So they fighting this stuff. And, of course, Nikki's taking a sip of her champagne, so I thought she was about to throw it. They get into it, and this girl, Nas, just started throwing up everywhere. And I'm like, where they do that at? I'm like, that is freaking disgusting. Y'all, I never seen nothing like it. Like, this is sunk to a whole new level. And she threw up not only once, but twice. And Nikki was like, she was like, I still look good. You're over there getting sick. And Nas is like, I'm sick of looking at you and all that plastic surgery. And I'm like, girl, if you'll go somewhere and get to the bathroom and finish throwing up. So the episode ends with Miles going to go see his sisters. He feels as though, if anybody's going to tell his sisters, it's got to be him. So, when he gets there, he lets them know, me and Amber have not been together for a while. And matter of fact, I've been seeing a man recently. And they were like, what? And one sister was like, we got morals. So what are you saying? Just basically F God? And he was like, oh, that's not what I'm saying. This is the hardest thing I ever had to do. And y'all, don't get me wrong. This scene was touching. And I definitely felt Miles' pain. But it seemed like he was squinting his eyes trying to make the tears come out. And I was like, bruh, I know that you probably already done told your sisters and everything already. And this is basically a reenactment for reality TV. But I'm going to need you to do better with them tears. Because he was all squinting like this and this, trying to get tears out. I was like... But anyway, he tells his sisters that he wished he didn't have these feelings. And he thought about killing himself over it. And, that touched me because I know a lot of people who have dealt with this. And they fear being ostracized from their family. And that's the worst thing, especially when you're close with your family and they're really religious or they have their own beliefs about, homosexuality or whatever. It's the hardest thing to ever have to tell anybody. So I get that. A lot of people have thought about killing themselves over it because people are intolerant. Yeah, we now starting to see all this stuff on TV. But to me, it's only a small step. And the reason why is because until we can get real portrayals of the LGBT community, then we still have a long way to go. Until we can get people that are not cooning for the camera, like being, over the top with it, or overly masculine, but just being themselves and tell their riveting story that they have and the things that they went through, we still got a long way to go. And I know the first way to acceptance, especially in this day and age, is you fall into the stereotype to get... let's think about it. I'm not even going to say recently. We can go back as far as the Jeffersons. They fell into the stereotype of how everybody thought African Americans were. We were all poor, and we all had, was to all talk with slang and all this other stuff. And so, to me, they're doing the same thing with the LGBT community. They're showing a portrayal of the LGBT community, but only one side of it. This community is multifaceted, and their stories are multifaceted. So, I would just love to see more real stories. But I'm happy that it's a step in the right direction. So anyway, you guys, till next time, peace and love.